It's Friday, December 3rd, 2021, and on today's hilarious headlines, we're going to answer that age-old question: what would it take for you to burn down your own house? No, that doesn't seem like something that normal people would do, but somebody in Maryland actually went ahead and did that, and we'll find out why he decided to burn down his own house. Hey, and welcome to episode 2 of Hilarious Headlines. We got a really funny one today. I think this one was a no-brainer for me to snip out here. This one's from WTOP News. I'm not really sure. I think this might be out of Maryland. I don't know. But this is really, really funny. I know in the opener I mentioned that I asked the question, what would it take for you to burn down your own house? Seems like a ridiculous question. Well, this story is an answer to that question for one man in Maryland, and I simply cannot believe that this exists. But we're going to take a look at the article, and we'll dive into it a little bit, and make fun of this guy because I think he deserves it. So right off the bat here, the title is "Maryland Homeowner Burned Down House Trying to Fight Snakes." Seems like a bold strategy, but who am I to judge? I don't know what these snakes looked like. Let's scroll down and see if we can't figure out a little bit more here. So here's the wreckage of the house if you're just listening. It looks like a Civil War, a picture from the Civil War except in color. The chimney's basically standing, maybe a wall or two here with some pillars in the front. But you could tell there once was a house that was there, but no longer is. The caption on this photo says a homeowner burned down their house in Montgomery County, Maryland, when trying to battle a snake infestation with smoke. It adds a layer to this. It adds a layer of intrigue, because if it's one snake, you're an idiot. If it's a snake infestation, that's a little bit of a horse of a different color there. So let's read the article. Montgomery County, Maryland. Homeowner burned their house down November 23rd while trying to manage a snake infestation, officials said Thursday night. Montgomery County Fire and Rescue spokesman Pete Pieringer tweeted that the owner tried using smoke from coals to fight the serpents, plural, in a house on Big Woods Road near Poolesville. Here's the tweet. It says, update, Big Woods Road house fire. Cause, accidental. Homeowner using smoke to manage snake infestation. It is believed heat source, coals, too close to combustibles. What does that mean? Area of origin, basement, walls and floor. Damage, over $1 million in damage. Woo. No human injuries. That's good. Snake status undetermined. Okay, well, first of all, I don't think anyone cares about the snakes, but they had to throw that little caveat in there. And then he put another tweet, I guess, here in case you missed it. 21,000 block, Big Woods Road, Dickerson, Poolesville, no injuries. Okay, it's the same thing basically. We got a phone, or we got a little picture here. Let's click on it, a little video. For those listening, I'll just explain it as we go here. All right, so it's basically like a slideshow of the. Wow, that's a big house. So looks like this guy accidentally started a fire, but he was purposely trying to burn snakes, apparently. Wow. Now there's some discrepancies. It said serpents, snake infestation. What are we talking here? Are we talking 2 garden snakes? Or are we talking 25 anacondas? There's some video here. So it looks like, man, this house is just absolutely demolished. I mean, you can't even call it a house anymore. It's completely gone. And yeah, that's the result of someone who really just does not like snakes. All right, so let's head back to the article here. It's believed that coals in the basement started the fire, which caused more than $1 million in damage. There were no human injuries, Pieringer said. He listed the snake status as undetermined. Okay, that was all said in the tweet. So I'll tell you, I mentioned yesterday on the show, I'm a city guy. I'm from the city of Buffalo, just outside of it, the first suburb. And I'm not an outdoorsy kind of person. So I will be the first to admit when I see a snake, I freak out. Having said that, I think I have the frame of mind to not burn my house to the ground to get rid of the damn snake. Seems a little excessive, and I know he didn't do it on purpose, but I will say my first instinct would not be to just go ahead and just start trying to smoke out snakes. Like, that seems like a very odd way of approaching a snake situation in your house. Call me crazy, but I would probably just, I don't know, maybe run out of the apartment or house and then just figure it out, right? Just be like, okay, we saw a snake in there, let's regroup. It can't come outside if all the doors are locked. I'm not sure why this guy would do that, why that was maybe he's a pyromaniac. Maybe he's burned a bunch of snakes in the past and it's worked for him. Maybe this guy is like in the middle of like 100 years war with a bunch of snakes that are just constantly invading his house, and he's just, this ends today, and he just try to end it for once and for all. I don't know. There's no backstory here. It's a very limited article, but I thought that it was a pretty ridiculous idea to burn your house down to fight a snake. Now, it's Maryland. I don't know what kind of snakes are in Maryland. I'm not a zoologist. I don't claim to know. But I'm pretty sure there's not anacondas. I'm pretty sure there's not, lethal, man-eating snakes on the loose all over Maryland to the point where you need to take measures into your own hands to this extent. So, I don't, did they say the guy's name? They didn't say the guy's name. Spokesman Pete. This guy doesn't even want his name out there because he knows he done screwed up. That's a pretty wild story. It was just published. I'm looking at the tweets here. This tweet was shared or produced on December 2nd. Apparently the event happened a couple weeks ago, but maybe took a little bit to come out in the news. Will Vitka is the producer of this one, produced it today, so that's why I pulled it up on my funny news here. But I don't know, man. I don't think there's anything that would force me to start playing with fire and lead to the burning of my own house. Off the top of my head, nothing comes to mind, especially snakes. Now, like I said, there's a caveat to this. If I'm in bed, I look down, and the floor is just a sea of snakes, things may be different. Then I'm grabbing my flamethrower, and I'm lighting it up. That house is going down. But I have a feeling that it was not that situation for this gentleman in Maryland. I'm making fun of you a little bit, but it does suck, right? You just burned your house down by accident, allegedly. Maybe this guy needs money. He's got $1 million house. The stock market or the economy kind of sucks, right? So maybe this guy made his money in stocks, and he's in under his head. He's he's upside down on his house, and he's like, you know what? People don't like snakes. If he was like, well, I woke up and there was a deer in my living room, so I, burned this to the ground. Then people be like, oh, come on, man. He just put it. But he's just like, maybe, snakes. No one likes snakes. It's the perfect alibi. Burn this down, get the insurance money, get out of here, get out from under all this crippling debt, and start a new life. Maybe that's the move. I don't know. You don't know. You got to look at the story from all angles. They don't give the guy's name. Maybe he's under witness protection or something. I don't know what's going on with this guy. I don't know what's happening in Maryland. I've only been there like once. Maybe that's it. Maybe this is big conspiracy theory here. Maybe this guy's just in over his head, had nowhere else to go, and then just was like, you know what? I'm going to start life over again. Blame it on the snakes. That's what Christianity's done, right? Was it the snake that told Adam and Eve to eat the apple? So we have a long history with the snakes, I don't know. I'm just going off the rails here, but that's it for today. We're just going to go one story a day, make it tight, make it quick. Hope you enjoyed this one. It's Friday. I hope you have a great Friday. Make sure you like and subscribe, and share this if you think this is worth a listen. Trying to keep them nice and short for you, and we're going to keep these coming at you daily. With all the bad news that's going on in the world, I thought it'd be funny to share different news stories from around the United States so we can all share a laugh together. So thanks for watching again. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and have a great rest of your day and enjoy your weekend.